Okay.
Introduce yourself. Who are you?
Yeah, I'm Stefan Aul. I'm one of the managers here in our Long Beach location, responsible for testing and validation of the MBUX system. And here we have our brand new system with a lot of enhancement comparison to the previous system.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also responsible for the connected features. So not only what we can see here in the car, we have also a lot of connected features which interacts with the Mercedes-Me app and also third-party providers. I can give you a quick overview about the system itself before we start with the brand new features.
Sure.
Okay. So here, front screen, you have here the view right now similar to your mobile device.
Mm-hmm.
So if you prefer the old view, like the previous system, you can always use here the home button, press long, and you have then the map in the background and can swipe through the system.
Okay.
So,
are you touching, or
I'm touching right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is an option. There will be an option available later, like a gesture, where you can also doing a touchless selection of the UI, but it's not equipped in this specific car right now. Okay, but let's start with going into the car.
Sure.
So what are the big difference between the previous MBUX and now this brand new MBUX system? So you can have up to 7 profiles set up in this vehicle. So you can click here on this empty profile spot here. So this is the overview of the profiles set up in this vehicle. For example, we select my own profile I created earlier, and then everything will load based on my preferred settings.
What are those everything that loads and based on your profile?
So it's starting from the ambient light color. It starts seat positioning, steering wheel position. So you can store the last mode, so like the last position you had, or you can it based on how tall are you. You can set in the Mercedes-Me app, for example, in your personal profile. Let me show that really quick. So here we are. That's, for example, Bernie's profile. And then you can go down and say, okay, this is right now in centimeter, not in inches, but you can set it. You can save it.
So will it recognize?
And the next time you load the profile, if you have the settings on that it will use how tall you are to adjust the seat, then it will automatically use the synced data to adjust your seat.
So how does the car recognize me being the driver? Through the phone or through the key or both?
Okay, very good question. So we have brand new authentication modes, biometric, or we are PIN. So for example, let's start with my profile. Okay, so you can see, scan your finger. I previously...
Is that the fingerprint scanner?
set up my fingerprint, so you can use this area to recognize the user, and now you can see,
you're
it's adjust a little bit, but yeah, you can see a new light setting. You can also choose your preferred theme of the instrument cluster, but we will talk about that later. Before, I will show you the other authentication settings we have. We have here biometric data. So there's also facial recognition, brand new, and it used the driver cam. Yeah, you're searching for the cam.
It's right here, isn't it?
It's right here.
Right here.
Yeah. So you can see here there's an area. And there is one little camera, and it will always watch you.
Okay.
And this is important for the biometric recognition of your face, but also for a lot of other features.
Have you done anything in terms? Sorry to interject. Have you done anything in terms of cutting down the sunlight? So, for example, Phoenix is really hot and sunny. If the sun happens to point in too bright, does it do anything to affect the camera usage if I'm using it to, I don't know, for a level 3 driving to detect my face or something like that?
While we tested the system, we never had this.
The only reason I ask is another system that we've tested, when the sunlight directly hits the camera, it kind of shuts off its use.
Haven't experienced something like that.
And you've seen that we've been doing extensive testing with the car in the corner and many others that like it around.
Oh my god! I just realized something. I know you're not done with the explanation, but I just realized how far out the projection of the HUD is.
We'll talk about that
Oh
later.
my god!
We'll talk about that later, yeah.
That is... Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll get to that.
No problem. Okay, you can set up to 2 fingerprints. So, for example...
So whether it's my index or my thumb
or left and right, based on where you are.
Sure.
So, in addition is facial recognition, and we have voice recognition. So, you can use the MBUX system with the Hey Mercedes to train the system with your specific voice.
Okay.
And after a small wizard is executed and the system know exact your tone level, then you can go into the car and say, "Hey Mercedes, load my personal profile."
From a security level, is there an enclave that's saved inside the car, or does it go anywhere into the cloud for authentication for any of the biometric?
The biometric stays inside the car.
Okay.
So I can always delete, for example, here, voice recognition, delete stored biometric data.
Okay.
Not sure about the storage itself. If you want to transfer your profile to a different car,
you might have to set it up again for security reasons.
It's something I need to clarify with one of the experts of the...
Now, does it start the car for you?
No.
No. Okay, no. So you still need to... So you authenticate for your profile, but you still need the key of some sort to start the car.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can do a lot, like linking your preferred music providers, for example. Then your for example, Amazon Music account or your Spotify account is already...
Or watch Netflix on this awesome display while you're driving. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Not really.
That's frowned upon.
Please go in the back. But a lot of your preferred settings are then loaded. And also, for example...
Oh, that feels good.
Also, the passwords are stored within the profile then. So you don't have to do a separate authentication of your online music, for example.
I've noticed you've got kind of a haptic feedback. Yeah. It's almost like localized in a way. So it feels... No. How would I go back?
You have 2 options.
See, you've gotten us acclimate to all the buttons, and now they're gone, and I don't know what to do.
I mean, the hotkeys are... most of the hotkeys are done, yeah.
27 to be exact.
So we have always the return button to the last menu or the home button.
Home button.
And, very important, on your steering wheel buttons, the left side controls the instrument cluster,
and
the
right
side controls the center display. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.